This was our second day in Mongolia. So right now we are in a yurt.
Well, in French it's a yurt.
A nomadic family lives. Today we had a full tour, drove us to a national park.
On our way to the national park, we stopped to see a pile of rocks, which is a...
I think it was supposed to be like a shaman thing, that kind of people that protects people that go into that area, that go out to nature, and so they give this shaman, they give them they ask for help and they kind of offer something, so they leave either some money or some food, or if you don't have anything you leave a rock, and that's why it became this pile of rocks.
Then we saw a big rock, which looks like a turtle, and so we climbed the turtle and had a beautiful view on top. And then we went to see
a Buddhist temple. The temple was actually kind of modern. It was constructed in 2004 or so, but it was on this big kind of rock place where also some miracles had happened in the past, and some monks had been in caves meditating there for years. And it was really beautiful, and also what was really nice is that it's the end of the tourist season already, so there was basically no other tourists. And we had a guide for ourselves, and she speaks super well English, so she could explain us everything and we could ask any kind of question during the whole day. We learned lots of Mongolia, lots of the more nomadic families in Mongolia, because she also comes from one originally. At the end of the day, we actually went to visit a nomadic family.
experience.
Saw how they have their animals, mainly their cows, how they milk them, what they do with the milk afterwards, the cheese and the yogurt and the dried cheese, what they make.
And it was very interesting because they only have 5 cows, treat by hand to get the milk, and they do it like right in the middle of the lands with the forest in front, outside, and it's really special.
It's really just in plain nature, like you have the whole mountains around, you have rocks on the floor, and in the middle you have the cows that walk around super freely, and they come home around 5 by themselves because they know that that's the time to come home, and they milk them. It's super like it just works, flows organically, like super beautiful to see that this is a way that still can work also today, where society sees, like for us it's the first time we ever seen like, that you can actually still milk a cow with your hands, and then you use that milk and you make cheese out of it. Like
and you live your life with that. These 5 cows.
Exactly, yeah, it's crazy.
And then it was fun. We did a dinner. They made us some traditional food that they cooked in front of us, and it was really good. Although it was all very meaty, all made with lots of milk. And for us being vegetarian, I mean, we knew we had to cut a bit and be more flexible about that here in Mongolia and in the next places we'll go. But yeah, it was still interesting to taste these things. It was fun to be around Mongolians in their home for dinner.
Yeah, and for the whole afternoon also.
Yeah.
And which was sweet is that they included us in the whole process of making the food. So they showed us how they made it, and then they would let us help make them.
A bit better.
What is
Yes.
the end?
Ah, but you have
Ook
the
een altijd
just
eten
end of
geçiyor.
the dough, you have the just end.
And
We made some dumplings, for example, which is a traditional food from here, and they showed us how to take the dough, put the meat inside, and how to form the dumplings.
even though we couldn't fold it right,
Exactly.
and they would always laugh. And now we have our own little house, our yurt.
Let's call it the yurt.
Tomorrow morning we're waking up around 7, and then the day starts, and it's another day full of things. This day was really big, really long, but really great, and we're looking forward for tomorrow.
We forgot about the best part. We were horseback riding.
Oh yeah, it's
We
true.
didn't even say that. For
You
an
see, there's so
hour.
many things
So
that
many
happened
things that
today that
happened.
we forget.
Yeah, it was a moment we could choose to go horseback riding for an hour, and it was super beautiful. It was just in the nature, and because they're here, there is just nature. There's some of these yurts and some little like house type things, but the rest is really just rocks and grass and animals, and it's just pretty. And now we're here, and our little yurt is heated by a fire, so we're gonna sleep next to an oven with fire,
Which is really cool.
which is nice. And it's not that late yet, but we're super tired.
Yeah, we're falling asleep, so we're just gonna fall asleep.
Gonna call it a day here.
Alright, good night.
We also figured out that there's no electricity. Now we're really back to the roots. We have another 4 days in here, so that's the adventure.
About a train.